It seems like it's going to be Keitaro and Chaos up next. Unfortunately, I have no fancy advertiser or sponsoring, just the name Vin, and that's it. So let's see what the matchup's going to be for Keitaro and Chaos here.
What's your name again?
Welcome back.
Well, I have returned. I have officially lost the tournament.
So have I. Let's just sit back, commentate, and see what happens against Keitaro and Chaos.
Totally. So,
It looks like he's going with MJ, White Nose, Jackson.
But on this
for
map?
Keitaro. And Chaos is going Sheik. I don't know if they're both default settings, but this should be definitely an interesting matchup.
Well, I mean, the greatness about both characters is that they both have to come in and be really aggressive.
Except I believe V-Fighter's hits are more powerful versus Sheik's is more combo oriented.
But Sheik can space him more using the bombs and the needles.
Keitaro's going to have to be careful with using those specials. They will create a delay opening for him, for Sheik to abuse and combo.
Well, they got to go fast. It's a Sonic stage.
Unfortunately, Sonic's not in the stage. Trying to go for that hard read, Keitaro.
Oh, it's Keitaro playing this Mii Brawler. I kind of figured it was the same one.
Sheik with a nice grab. Right now, people, they're seeming to try to bait out the opponent for a bigger hit.
I mean, this Sheik's getting all of the perfect grabs off.
It's almost like he's preemptively anticipating Keitaro's moves.
Yes.
But then again, I don't know how comfortable Keitaro is with Mii Fighter. And a good read.
But I mean, eventually he's going to read that the opponent's going to shield, and then he's going to start putting the grabs on him. Hopefully. I mean, that's what I'm hoping.
Now for Kappa here,
he's going to have to earn some. He's going to have to end up killing it as fast as possible.
Because Rage Mode will become a big factor once it activates.
Also, he can't let Keitaro get too much extra credit.
Right now, it seems like Keitaro's trying to play the spacing game and try to get that good hit in.
Yes.
He'd rather take 20 before he goes out, it seems like.
I mean, he's almost capping out on max rage here.
Yeah. That's not what Kappa wants happening.
Yeah. Which is...
I don't know how effective this would be at this point, but I believe a needle into a bouncy fish could be a viable, unexpected tech for Keitaro. There it is.
Maybe, and there, yep, he got it up with the bouncing fish.
I'm shocked that he's not using the bouncing fish against his specials. It seems like a great punishing move if you do it right.
Another thing about this stage, this is a very, very large stage, so they're going to have to get him up at really high up there just to kill them.
Yeah. It seems like they're just trying to gain that small damage.
Well, I mean, it's one stock now. Neither of them can afford to lose. And right now, this Mii Brawler does have the advantage since he put more damage on Sheik, but Sheik is catching up very, very fast.
He quickly turned the tides with his combo-oriented, fast-paced style. And now he's trying to force an approach with the needles. I believe Kappa's now adjusting to the style. You could come at me. I'm just going to exploit it with a grab and follow. And now Keitaro will return it back with
there's
that.
The kick. Ooh, it didn't
Great
kill.
DI.
It didn't kill.
He must have been holding up right at the right up left angle pretty well.
Isn't DI different? It's only one stick instead of two this time.
Ooh, and that did not kill him.
It did, but
a punish opening
But that
here?
side kick will.
Yeah. Man, now they're just going for those air tilts, and Keitaro's just trying to get that forward B going, that helicopter kick.
I mean, they're trying to get him on the side of the stage where a kill
Possible
move will
setup
kill
for it?
earlier.
Oh,
Almost.
decides to back out.
Oh, and there it is.
Surprisingly, his forward grab does a lot in rage mode.
Oh, yes. I mean, all the moves do more damage in rage mode, hence the nature of rage mode.
I think his might be the best forward throw. I don't know, but from seeing that, it looks pretty good. Now Kappa down one.
Going for the exact same matchup on this stage.
I'm sorry if my voice ain't suiting you, K-Jow. I'm trying my best just to commentate and, keep the flow going.
I still don't understand why this stage isn't banned.
The world may never know. I think stages that forcibly change the environment should be strongly considered, looked into banning.
Yeah.
If you can give me a valid reason why this stage will be banned, I will consider it. Should be banned.
I mean, doesn't the
It's
road
controversial.
as it travels through?
There is a part of the stage where the road starts coming into
Yeah.
the thing.
And then
I mean, there are lots of stages that get smaller as it goes on. And it's not random. That road will always come into the stage at the exact same time every time you play it.
My only issue with the stage,
Isn't learning the stages part of being better?
I guess.
but it's also utilizing the stage for your
Position.
advantage.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Every fighting game has ring position being important.
But how much of the skills are required just to abuse the map?
I play 3D fighting games.
Well, I mean, paying attention more, paying
Stages
attention.
in 3D fighting games are everything.
But I mean,
That's
When-
all it is
don't-
at this point is controversial. That's the best word I could use just to sum it up.
It's not. What it is people saying, I don't like this, get rid of it. Rather than putting in the effort to learn how to fight on it.
but then again, when you have the stage hazards like that, then the attention is focused more on surviving the stage and not on the opponent, which is who you're supposed to be fighting.
Every stage has stage hazards unless you want to play Omega mode.
The
So
only-
why are stage hazards on one stage not as bad as stage hazards on another stage?
Well, the only stage hazard I have a problem with stuff like this where it transitions is the fake walls or just the invisible walls that hits you out of nowhere. Like for this one with the road coming from the sky and you don't see it and it just hits you and kills you. That's the only real problem I see. Other than that, I have no
As I
pussy.
said, that bar, that wall that comes out at the same exact time every time you play. It is not random at all. It is consistent to a fault.
So, do you know the times that the map will
I don't
show?
know it. I don't play this game.
Well, then the player would have to, anticipate the time because
You have to learn the characters. Why can't you learn the stage as well?
I know. I'm just saying the time of the map that it shifts over to, like I would believe at 3:15 or something like that as an example, the stage will start transitioning to a different stage, and that invisible wall at that moment will just appear out of nowhere, and it could potentially mess your flow
That
up.
happens on every stage with transitions.
Yes.
So why are some stages with transitions okay and some not? What I'm saying is there's a double standard.
Well, unfortunately, you can't please everyone, so that's why.
So that's why I said they're all legal.
There you go. And there's the man with the plan.
There we go.
Oh, and there it is.
You
the
better
down
have-
smash.
Credit to Jackson. You better have great reasons, along with.
If you can give me a valid reason, I'll ban it.
It will take more than one
That's
reason, I
why
believe.
60% of the stages are banned, because you could give me a valid reason why it needed to be banned.
Well, unfortunately, we're not supposed to be talking about the banned stages. We're talking about the match. It seems like Keitaro is trying to put away Sheik with those punishing helicopter kicks.
Meanwhile, Sheik is trying to rack up as much damage as possible to make it even with the Mii Brawler.
Of course.
Meaningless name, what you just said is true. But then again, there's also that one stage, I think it's a Zelda stage, where for 1/3 of the stage has walk-offs. Why are walk-offs okay there but not okay anywhere else?
But it also depends on the character, which is not a viable reason to, use as a retort. Like some characters, like in Brawl, King Dedede had an abusive chain grabbing in the Snake stage.
We're not talking about Brawl.
But it's just an
And
example.
there's no chain grabs in this game.
Of course, so that's why I believe a lot of the stages in this map have no real reasons they should be
And
banned.
here's my thing. People do these stage rules because they're trying to force a specific meta in the game.
I hope they don't
And what
ban
they're
Gamer.
doing is they're saying anything that doesn't fit the meta, let's ban it. So what happens is you have a situation where they've created a meta that is, maybe it's not natural to the game. Why don't you allow the meta to evolve and create itself naturally, like every other game does?
P4,
They're trying to make the game play more like Melee, when any Smash player will tell you that every game is different. This is not Melee. So then why are you trying to make it Melee?
that's a meta that's 10 years ago and still evolving today. It has no relations to Brawl or Smash 4. So I don't see why people are using a different game as an example for a completely different mechanic in this game. I think that's just a very propaganda lie or something.
And that's what I mean. Why are you trying to force the Melee meta on every game as it comes out? When we all know Melee players are not going to play the new game.
People gotta try to respect.
So let the game develop its own meta.
Of course, people create the meta, people evolve the meta, and people need to adapt to the meta. That's how it should simply be and always will be with competition. I mean, how come you see in football the same team's not winning for the past 50 years? Because, you know, things change and things have to, you know, evolve. I'm sorry, Devil Star and P Ford. I unfortunately don't know much of the inner mechanics or gameplay of to help you out or answer those questions. But I'm pretty sure those are very strong, valid points you're typing out. Unfortunately, I'm not, you know, certified to answer those or, you know, input a solid opinion. So it seems like they're choosing the last stage to be Smashville.
Yep.
The one single infamous platform.
So now it's 1-1, I believe.
Yes. And it seems like they're going to try to end it on default. Ooh. Mii Fighter, Keitaro taking the first
It's that
kill.
rage. I'm telling you, it's that rage.
He might clear it out. There you
But
go.
now that they're on even footing, the Sheik could have the comeback. Alright, anyway.
Alright, meaningless names. So here's my question. Why are walk-offs bad? I mean, I can understand in previous games where there are chain throws and you can chain throw into free kills. But in this game, there are no chain throws. You can say the problem with walk-offs is camping. Someone will sit near the ring edge. And fine, remember that you can kill them while they're standing near the ring edge. They're just as vulnerable as you are. So the whole idea of camping near the ring edge, why can't you kill him while he's sitting near the ring edge? I mean, it's basically just you're saying, oh, he's better than me at the ring edge because I'm not good enough to deal with that kind of play. And what I'm saying is you're creating these rules to stop a specific style of play that should be valid. And you know what? People should learn how to get around it. Because if walk-offs are legal, then people will learn how to deal with players who like to camp the edges. And they're going to camp the edge, then knock them off the ring at 0%. That's my thought on it.
There you have it. It is still neck and neck between this brawler and Sheik. At any moment, either one of them could get the kill and win.
All right, looks like Keitaro's trying to bait out a kill move. I would think Sheik should try to bait him with an approach.
I mean, at this point, I feel like either of them could kill each other right now. I mean, the Mii
needles-
brawler has his rage. Sheik's rage is also
This
starting
could be
to
it.
Oh,
He needs to utilize those needles and try to set up for a kill shot.
yeah. Also, I feel like the Mii brawler is also dodge rolling too much. That can set you up to get killed.
Ooh. Almost a good force off in the edge.
Could
I
this
feel like
be-
every grab could end it, and there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Sheik is the winner.
Nice foul down one.
Well,
Can I get Sean Nitty? Bash it. Sean Nitty and bash it.
well, I feel like Keitaro can still pull it up through losers and end up maybe in the grand.
He always has a strong chance of coming back from the bottom of the barrel. You can never underestimate him. You can never count him out.
What's going on? Are they still going?
Unfortunately, Devil Star, I'm a big believer in competition, but I also believe that each game should have something more unique or different. Like, I understand and respect the idea Sakurai had, where he doesn't want one game to purely focus on that. I know a lot of people are upset because of the melee skills or whatever, but it's supposed to have a different style of the field. That's just my opinion, and that's what I believe keeps everything fresh. And you're entitled to say and do whatever you want, but you should also remember that you have the option to play any game and play any style you want.
Yes. At the same time, I mean, I also feel like the fact that Sakurai doesn't really care about the community as these games are coming out like this, not giving us, what the players want.
I just believe that's just people trying to start something from nothing. When I believe, if you like this game, then just focus and play on that. I mean, Sakurai is trying to move forward, but keep the old things still intact.
But I mean, like, there were two markets, and I mean, it does make sense to go for the casual market because it's bigger. But I mean, Melee was a great casual game as well, and the fact that they're trying to make it more casual and alienating the competitive scene is just really, it's beyond me.
But the one fact you can't take away, more people are joining Melee than ever.
It's true. I mean, this game does open the window up to the competitive scene. I mean, lots of people who are now starting on Smash 4 are moving up into Melee and learning that game. But I mean, what I do like about this
Good
game,
down smash.
but what I do like about this game as compared to Melee is that more characters are viable. If you like a character, you can sort of win with it as long as you put time and effort into it.
All right, unfortunately, I'm going to, stop and hold my opinion on the discussion, debate about stages and characters and meta and blah, 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 all that needless stuff. And I'm just going to watch this wonderful match that Keitaro and Kappa are putting up.
This Sheik is really learning how to deal with this Mii Brawler.
And he's adapting, too. And now he's at an advantage.
Is this best of 5 or best of 3? Best of 5 winners? Oh, is that winners bracket?
Winners final.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, winners finals.
Yeah. You could tell Kappa is complete reads on Keitaro right now.
Yeah. Just getting those up tilts into those up airs. Really nice follow up. Oh, there's the.
That's something I never seen Keitaro really do. Just do the air attacks,
Yeah.
It looks like it could get some quick damage in and, have enough space to retreat or DI out of.
Why do I feel like at the very end, Keitaro's just going to whip out Diddy? Who knows?
I believe that would be the salty term inserted.
But hey, I mean, you got to do what you got to do to stay in winner's bracket.
I'm just going by his tag name, P Ford. I apologize if that's his name, so I'll just call him Chaos for now.
Oh, are we saying it wrong?
No, I was just going based on the tag.
Oh, okay, based on the tag.
All right, Sheik really needs to make something happen because Keitaro is slowly gaining momentum back, and there it is.
Ooh, that rage kick.
Even without rage, I think that would still kill based on the distance.
Maybe. I mean, he was at 90%.